My keening reached deep into the forest. Its magic pierced through layers of spring growth and winter rot. It scuttled along the forest floor and crept through the newly budding branches high above. Sitting in a small clearing, I let the feedback wash over me. I was a bloodhound, but instead of scents, I filtered magic. Beside me, a single sunflower grew from the loamy soil. About as tall as me while I sat, its head was heavy with seeds and bowed low. Yellow petals twitched. The head tipped sideways, revealing 2 round eyes and a puckered mouth.
Got anything to eat?
Green leaves reached out like begging hands. No, shush, I'm listening.
Listening to what's this?
To the forest. Petals vibrated.
Ain't nothing there. What's this in your pack? Food maybe, yes?
Food maybe no. Now shush. The sunflower head leaned sideways to snuffle at my pack.
You lie! I smell what's this good stuff in there?
Fine. I opened the pack and reached in. My hand brushed against the rough husk of the shar-lil before I found my emergency rations. I pulled out the square of dense molasses cake Dutch had made the night before. Leafy hands reached for it, but I held the wax paper-wrapped cake out of reach. You can have it if you promise to keep quiet.
Quiet as a what's this?
The sunflower head bobbed. I handed over the cake.
Thank you, missus.
The creature pulled root-like feet from the earth, first one, then the other, and ponderously stalked off. I sighed. If a talking sunflower was the worst thing I found in the in-between today, it was a good day. I settled my mind again and released my magic into the wilds. There, just behind me, I keened the life force of a rabbit's warren. It was busy magic, full of purpose. The trees whispered to me, too. They were coming off a long winter sleep, happy to be pushing forth new leaves, but also kind of exhausted by the effort. I found badgers, a koi bear den, some kind of large deer, and thousands of newborn insects. The frogs were also abundant as they came out of hibernation. Yes, the in-between was alive with so much magic, except for the one I was searching for. Mason's. Oh, I keened him all right. Like a wolf in rut, marking his territory with his scent, Mason had left his magic signature all over the place. That was the problem. I couldn't pinpoint just one trail to follow. He'd flooded the forest with his dark magic. 2 weeks ago, I'd lost my husband. The lump of sorrow was still lodged in my chest. It was like someone had carved a chunk out of my reality, leaving a hole with jagged edges that cut me every time I ran my thoughts over it. And I thought of him with every breath I took. The real kick in the teeth was that he wasn't dead. Death I could have accepted eventually. No, his fate was much worse. He'd been taken over by a demon. For years, he'd been fighting the dark entity that lived inside him, courtesy of a blessing given to him by another demon masquerading as an oracle. But a clash with a vampire clan, hell-bent on invading Montreal Ward, finally sent him over the edge. And I'd promised to destroy him if that ever happened. So I tracked him. As often as I could, I roamed the in-between, trying to pick up his trail. He was infuriatingly elusive. He was everywhere and nowhere. This futile ranging had only proven to me that he was sticking close to our homestead. More than once, I'd picked up his trail right outside our house ward. He was watching us. For what purpose I didn't know, but I wouldn't sit around waiting to find out. I'd made only 2 promises to Mason. One, on our wedding day, to love him forever. The other was to kill him before he hurt anyone.